Quite some time ago, I started a series talking all about covered calls. A covered call strategy is using a little bit of leverage in order to generate passive income every single month so that you could potentially live off that money. But as a new investor, a beginner, not really understanding the concept, I wanted to actually try this out for myself, and I started a video series where I go over the different funds that I'm going to use, and we're going to track it over the next year to see how this performs. Now, we only have 2 funds in this right now, and if you just watched my last video, you'll know that I'm in transition from moving accounts from Wealthsimple over to Questrade, so that's complicated my ability to provide some real-time information to you, the viewers. And I know that this series did garner a fair bit of attention on my channel, generating lots of views and a bunch of new subscribers. So in the meantime, while I'm in transition, I thought it would be relevant to just go over where things stand in the account, how much money's in it, how much dividends we've generated. And to do that, I've always been using a spreadsheet. I use a spreadsheet. That's how I started off before I started using passive. Now, once I get things fixed and set up with Questrade, I'll be able to present a bit different information to you guys, but for now, we're going to use this spreadsheet. So right now, we have 57 shares of HYLD with an average book cost of $681. Now, this is an average cost that I'm basing it on the current price today because I can't use Wealthsimple anymore because that account has actually moved. So I'm just using an average price on that. And of course, with EQCL, we have 33 shares at an average cost of $646. So the goal here is to hold 50% of each, and every time I have some money deposited in there, which is $6 a day. That's the goal. For 1 year, I'll be depositing $6 specifically for this purpose. To further complicate this, I had a separate spousal RRSP in Wealthsimple, which made it really easy when the money went in. The other thing is that Questrade doesn't offer fractional shares completely right now, so I have to buy full shares of these at present. Hopefully in the future, they will have some fractional shares to make this process a bit easier like it was with Wealthsimple. So $6 a day is going in, and I'm buying shares based on that 50-50 asset allocation. Now, when we look over here, we can see that the total dividend income right now per month is $22.12. And of course, each month when we add more, it goes up. And of course, that goes into our total returns. At some point, I will have some metrics to show you what that total return looks like. As far as annual income goes for HYLD, right now we're going to earn $97.81 and we'll earn $89.10. Now, we would have to extrapolate this obviously to larger scales of money to determine whether someone, could ideally use this to live off of. I'm going to say, based on what we're producing right now, that if you put enough money into these, you're definitely going to be producing enough passive income to live off it. The real question is, will the total returns over time really come out ahead against other positions that I might hold over time? Because the argument for covered calls is that you have to look at your total returns. So if the stock price is appreciating a little bit, you have to also include the dividends. They must get rolled back in. Now imagine being in retirement, if you're drawing down on that, it's not going to quite work out the same way. If you want to check out the videos from the beginning, start with this playlist right here.